Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. This is the Thrillos Global Podcast. I'm your host, CJ. Alongside me is Chrisos. Chris, how you going, mate? Long time.
Hi everyone. Hope you're all well. I am good, thanks, CJ. How are you doing? It's been a
Thank
long
you.
time coming. And for those of you wondering, I am in my pajamas. Yes.
Thanks for letting us know, Chris. I've been well, thank you. Enjoying the very nice cold weather here in Sydney. Chrisos, I'm sure you've been enjoying it. Liam,
Nope.
how are you, and how is the weather in Melbourne?
It has been absolutely awful, mate. Bucketing down, just got absolutely soaked at soccer training just now, but it is what it is.
You do what you got to do to make the team, mate. That's how it is.
Yeah, so Tony's wouldn't complain. He'd suck it off, and that's why he's the best player.
This is weather that would injure Gary Rodriguez, though. We got to admit.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into everything, just want to do the quick plugs as always. Thank you everyone that listens to when we actually record and post. As you know, we have busy schedules and games are at ridiculous hours, so we do our best. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Instagram accounts. That's where we post most of the times to keep up to date. So make sure you do that. And I think that's it. I think we'll jump into the game. So as you guys know, not exactly 2 years, but 8 days to 2 years, it would be Olympiakos not recording a victory over Panathinaikos. However, this morning that changed with a 1-0 victory over the Bonopa.
Thank God.
Thank God
Jeez.
is exactly right. Goal by Oleg Ryabchuk in the 68th minute. Not only, even though we've started this podcast this season and it has been an absolute shocking season. So this episode, let's try and focus on the positives. So not only did Olympiakos finally beat Panathinaikos, but Olympiakos have also made the task near impossible for Panathinaikos to win the championship. So it's a good feeling to know we stopped that. Potentially, most likely.
I do believe it's still possible.
It is still possible, but
It's going to be very hard.
Got to be. I think they have Volos. There's no way they're losing that. Sure,
but it makes it extra bittersweet that Panathinaikos aren't going to win the title now. I'm very happy.
It makes it better that we stopped it. And if you were going to tell me Ike or Panathinaikos, I'm going to say Ike
100%.
100 times out of 100.
Yeah.
And it's a good time for that win to finally happen.
It is a very good win.
It's
a good time. Well, we won bragging rights over Panathinaikos this season, regardless of what's happened. That's my opinion. So I just want to go over the lineup. So in goals, Tsolakis replacing the injured Paskalakis. Before we get into it, I'll finish the lineup. Sorry. So Rodinei starting on the right, Sokratis and Doi. Two centre backs. We had Oleg Ryabchuk on the left. Our three midfielders, Huang and Via Samaseku, and our three forwards, Fortunis, Bakambu, Pep BL. Shout out to Tsolaki, man. Gotta hand it to the kid. Clean sheet against.
Played well, two clean sheets. He's made some great saves as well.
Yeah, man. He's come such a long way from last season as well. Oh no, that was this season when he played the Europa League qualifiers. No, that was last season. Sorry. Regardless, this season he's had terrific games. Especially, I'll never forget against Artis as well, the penalty save.
Yeah.
Before we dig more into the game, what's your thoughts on the lineup? Chris or Liam, whoever wants to go first. Big Chungus, maybe.
I think the lineup is good, to be honest. Because for me, if Fortunis is in the lineup, it's a good lineup. But no, I think it's good. Didn't even expect Hamzuk to score, but he scored, so that's good. But yeah, no, I think it's a good lineup. So what happened to El Arabi? Is he injured, or what's the situation with him?
He's just on the bench really. Bakambu's
I
now,
think.
top.
But Campbell's had a better season, so I think that's better. To be honest,
Yeah.
El Arabi's getting older, so yeah, I think the lineup's not bad. To be honest.
Yeah, I agree with that. Liam, lineup.
Yeah, I'm happy with the lineup as well. I think, seeing Doi play is good because obviously he's going to be a long-term prospect here at the club. Yeah, I think Bah and Cisse's time is coming to an end at Olympiakos, so it's probably better that we play Doi. Socrates is there to hold the back line together. And you know what's interesting as well, CJ, which I've noticed, that all of a sudden Hamsuk or Reabchuk, whatever we want to call him, plays 1 or 2, 3 good games in a row. And the media in Greece just switches up, man. From being the worst player, this guy needs to fuck off to another club. He's shit. He's this. He's that. All of a
I
sudden
think
now,
we're
there's been
we're
too much
guilty of
criticism
that.
to him. He's a good player. Like he's showing that. Like, man, the Greek media is the absolute worst. It's in the Greek media is in the state of the country right now. It's just absolute shit. Like they're just my god.
Liam, to be honest, I think we're guilty with the whole Adalchuk situation as well. But I do agree with you.
I just don't get how he's getting criticised from a few weeks ago to now being the best bloody
The best thing
the
to ever
best
come out
player
of
left back in
Moldova.
the league. Whatever I'm reading today, or how he's been good. Like I don't understand.
1 week is Ashley Cole, the next is Oleg Adalchuk.
Yeah, and by the way, I love Greece. I'm Greek. I love
Actually, Cole out of all the
Don't take
left
that the wrong
backs,
way.
Oh mate, guy was a gun.
could have said Andy Robertson.
No, we're talking about good left backs here. Anyway. Nah, Andy Robertson, he's decent. It's Alexander Arnold. He's a bit shabby.
Anyway, this is Olympiakos, not Liverpool.
This is Olympiakos. Rodinei got man of the match, by the way, guys. 8.8. What a fucking player. Sorry for the language.
What a signing.
Yeah, look, the whole
I
thing
didn't
with
even know who he was, to be
Radalchuk,
honest.
his problem it always somewhat has been his consistency. Even last year, it'd be 1 good game, then 10 horrible games, 1 good game. This season, it was maybe 2 or 3 decent games and 5 bad games. But I'm still going to stick with the guns. We do need to strengthen that position. That's just my opinion. It was good to see Samaseku getting a run around. Nothing has, from what I can tell, been said about whether he's staying with us next season.
I highly doubt it. I think
but with Madi
next game's the
Kamara
last
coming
game
back,
of the season.
yeah, I think with Madi Kamara coming back, I don't think they'll be keeping him. Other than that, we'll dig into the stats. So Panathinaikos did have the better possession of the game. They had 56 out of 44. Olympiakos with 13 shots. Panathinaikos with 10. Panathinaikos also with 86% accurate passing and Olympiakos with 83. Look, I watched the game with Papu. Yeah, woke
That
up
would have been fun.
on a cold 4 a.m. morning to watch it. Look, I think the game went the way we expected it to go. Not talking about the result, talking about the game. Now, I just got to say, just watching Panathinaikos, I don't understand how this team have come first for the majority of the season. Like, there's just nothing to it. Like, we're shit. That's the only reason they maybe give us a run for our money. But I also watched the Icon Panathinaikos game, and I just couldn't believe like how Panathinaikos play. They just sack everyone at the back. No creativity at the front.
That's terrible.
I don't know the stats off the top of my head, and I'll try to find them. But like, it's something ridiculous with open play.
I absolutely dominated the game, and it was at Leo Fordos as well, which is they don't deserve to win the title if they're playing like that.
Yeah,
you
think
they will.
Yeah.
Let's not focus too much on Panathinaikos. Let's just say the goal we scored today was an absolute beauty, a beautiful team goal. Played out the back, put the ball through to the middle, and I think who gave the cross? I forgot who it was.
I think it was Rodinei. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Roddenay
Roddenay.
with
Yeah,
the
correct.
assist. Yeah.
Yeah, what's it called? Great goal from the back half of the pitch. We have spread the play nicely through the middle, and Raubchuk was in the right position to put the goal away. It was probably one of the best team goals we scored all season.
Yeah. It was just it was good to get the win. It was also very important that Olympiakos try and finish third.
Yeah,
Correct.
I don't want
We'll talk
Conference
about
League.
that. Yeah.
I think for us to get a shot at the Europa League, we need to finish third, and Ike need to win the Kipelo.
Correct.
Is that right?
We're all like supporters in the cup final because it means if Bulk win the final, we will not be playing Europa League, or we won't be in the Europa League qualifiers because the cup final winner gets the Europa League qualification spot. So if Bulk win, they'll get it. If Ike win, it will be handed down to the third place in the ladder, which will obviously be us unless we get thumped by Bulk next week, which shouldn't happen. So yeah, we've got to be rooting for Ike in that final. So that's the situation. We basically just need to finish third, hold it out, and I could need to win the cup final and win the double, which is a bit. We don't want them to win the double, but
we have to.
we need them to win it.
We got a comment here, guys. Matthew Issa. Hey mate, how you going? Good, thanks. How are you? Thoughts on Sydney FC versus Melbourne City on Friday? I think that's
I will be at that game.
For Liam. More for Liam and Chris.
What do you mean? I'm a Sydney FC fan, bro. I'm going to be at the game. To be honest with you, I didn't want us to make.
Is the first leg in Sydney?
Yeah, man.
Why are you not boycotting the matches, Chris? Like the Cove, mate?
Because I didn't go to the semi-final, and I'm like, you know what? I want to go to the final. It's going to be our last game of the season because we're probably going to lose like 3 or 4-0. Might be Corica's last ever game. I doubt it. So I just want to be there. I don't think I think that it's a lot of work for Sydney FC, but I mean we'll take the win in the derby. Like Olympiakos won in the derby, we won in the derby, so it's good for us. But I'm hoping for a Sydney FC result, not for Corica's sake, just because it's nice to win again.
I'll tell you what, Matthew. Just to end that question, I think City will absolutely smash them over both legs. That's my.
And I don't mind that. Liam. Honestly, if it happens, it happens. To be honest, I don't mind. Then Redmayne can piss off. Which one? And then we're good. That's all I want.
Back to Olympiakos.
I'm going to go Melbourne 3-1 over Sydney. I just have no idea. Don't watch the A-League, but that's what I'm going with.
I have a question. Sorry, why was there no one at the game? Said there was no spectators at the game.
Because Olympiakos fans got a little bit cranky against Ike and decided to invade the pitch. So 2 games without fans.
So why is the cup final not having any fans either?
I have no idea what the hell is happening with that.
What's going on with that?
Biggest.
I thought it was going to be in Cyprus, and then they're like, oh no, it's not going to be in Cyprus, but then it's going to be in Cyprus again. And now it's going to be at Volos Stadium without fans. Like, what's going on?
Let me tell you, Christos, the league's a fucking joke. All right, at least the venue should be set before the season starts, but the fact that it's not, I don't know.
I don't know why Cyprus we're taken, now we're not.
There were rumors for Crystal Palace's stadium. There were rumors for Melbourne in Australia.
MCG.
There's rumors from Cyprus.
Could you imagine they play at the MCG with no fans? The Greek Cup final.
Yeah, well, the last bit of news I can see here is that the Cypriot FA again rejected the opportunity to host the Greek Cup final. So that's the last bit of it. There's nothing else on it. But regardless.
Just shambolic. Let's just not talk about it. It's just absolutely shambolic.
We're not even in it, so it doesn't even matter.
So anyway, I think regardless, I think the game went as everyone expected. Olympiakos got the win. That was the most surprising part of it. I want to dig into, Liam, with you, Mr. Pep BL.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I personally do not fancy the bloke.
In what way, CJ?
I feel like he has such a cocky aura about him. He's been just so hot and cold. I don't personally think he's going to be an outbreak player for us next season. That's just my opinion. I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to do the best he can for Olympiakos. I'm not a big fan of his attitude on the field. That's me personally. And there's a lot more hype around him. Probably not his fault. There was a lot more hype around him when he first arrived than what we've seen. The benefit of the doubt is the fact that this season has been shambolic with players and their positions and whatnot. I just want your views on him. Do you think I'm being a little bit too harsh? Do you think next season's his season? What are your thoughts?
I think Pep Biel is a good player in the right system, and I don't think we've used him fully properly this season. When we had him as playing in his more sort of second striker preferred role, like not second striker, playing like in behind the striker. Nice win, correct? It was a nice win today. Yeah, I think he's more dangerous, and I think sticking him far out on the wing doesn't suit him fully. And we've obviously seen that he's not the player that he is. Well, that we've seen him. He's not the player that we've seen, like the levels that he's reached when he plays on the wing. He doesn't hit those levels. Now, I think if the right coach comes in, and I think someone can.
That's correct.
Macros. What's it called? No, yeah. I think if we do get the right coach and we put him in the right system, he can be a dangerous player. I don't want him losing yet because mate, you saw when before he came, he had like 25 goals in the Danish league or whatever, or 25 goal contributions, whatever it was. I forgot the stat now.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a dangerous player.
I'll probably do that too, though, Liam.
Glimpses of him being really good, especially when he was linking up with Hummers and Fortounis in that little period in the middle when we were playing our best football of the season. So yeah, I don't want to lose him, but yeah, if he keeps going, if we can't find a way to fit him in properly, and we can't have a way to fit him and Fortounis in the squad, then maybe we're going to have to look at getting rid of him. I'm not too sure. And there is rumours that he could potentially be leaving, but it's too early to say. The market hasn't opened. The season's still going, so yeah, we'll see. So
you would prefer him? You would prefer to see him in like a number 10 role?
Yeah, I would like to say like I don't know. Like he can play wide, but like have him a bit more closer to the striker and the cam, and like feeding off them, and maybe have a out and out winger on the other side. I don't know how you do it. I'm not a football coach, but someone's got to find a way to maybe to include him, Fortounis, and an out and out winger in the squad, because we can't have too many attacking players unless you drop Fortounis a little bit deeper, which I don't know if you can do because his work rate's not the best. But anyways, it's a problem for the next coach, whether we keep him or not.
Should we talk about who the next coach is going to be?
We can we can dig a little bit into it. There's been a few rumors. One being your favorite, Chris, Mr. Steven Gerrard.
That's one of the more unlikely ones for sure, but his name's been thrown in there.
I would
say there's not been that much information, honestly, about. There's been that there's been Gattuso. Obviously, everyone heard about Gattuso, and maybe a little bit excited, a bit of a hard nut to finally come and settle the dressing room.
Sometimes good, sometimes
down.
shit.
There's been that Alfred Schroeder guy, the Dutch guy who used to coach, I think, somewhere in Ajax. I don't think he was the main coach, but I think he was somewhere in the Ajax squad. And I think he even went to Greece to discuss, but I don't think negotiations have fully gone through yet, so that's not fully done. And I'm trying to think. I think there was one more name thrown in there, but I have forgotten now. But yeah, there's not been too much developments as of recently about actually who's going to be the next coach. So I think that's going to have to wait and see for that, CJ?
What?
I just saw just saw someone's comment, but I'm not going to put that up. Regardless, Gattuso obviously is a very
that's a good man.
Yeah.
Shock that, dude.
I can't even see it.
Look, Gattuso is a very stern coach. Maybe he has the capabilities to deal with the locker room bull malakias going on. But I think a lot of that's maybe already been solved throughout the season. I think we have a good bunch of players now that we just need to build around. And I think our defense needs a massive cleanup regardless. The attack's probably the least at the moment. Look, I'm not saying it doesn't need fixing, but I'd say out of all the three areas, defense needs a major shake-up. I wouldn't mind seeing Steven Gerrard as the coach. I think I'd prefer Stevie over Gattuso. Just his work with the Rangers was pretty impressive. I mean, he took them to the final in the Europa League. But who knows? It's all I don't believe anything until Olympiakos put the post out themselves with the jersey and the thumbs up.
I don't think Gerrard would
front
take
of the
it.
contract.
I don't think he'd want to.
So
I don't think he'd live in Greece with his family and his. Yeah, I don't think he'd do it. To be honest, it'd be a great step for his career, obviously. But I think he's waiting for that. He's waiting for that Liverpool job, and I think that's what he's waiting to do.
I don't think he'll get that Liverpool job after what he did at Aston Villa, but I think he'll need to prove himself again. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He can come to Olympiakos, sign a few.
That's right. That's what it needs, a stepping stone, man. And Olympiakos and Liverpool have good ties. I'm sure they'll watch him closely if he comes here. But anyways, we'll have to see. I feel like it'd be weird having an English coach, like you saw with Pardew. I feel like it'd be weird having an English coach in the Greek league.
It is a bit weird. It's also very weird seeing an English player in Greece, like Andre Gray.
Damari Gray.
It's just like
Andre Gray.
Is he still Akpom as well?
I don't think he's there anymore.
Is Gray still there? Is Gray still there?
Who?
Gray still at Aris?
Gray, yeah. I think
Andre Gray. I think he was saying Gray. Yeah, no, Gray's still there. He's their top scorer, I'm pretty sure.
And Javinho?
No.
Oh, he got released.
Of course he did.
That five-head got released a few weeks ago. Anyway, look, absolutely stoked Olympiakos finally got the win over Panathinaikos. That's all I could say. The game was pretty good. But, I mean, look, Olympiakos aren't really playing for much at this point.
Olympiakos is at Aris. Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the first Greek player to play for the 5 big teams.
Wow.
I don't know if they're Aris, but yeah,
I love him.
I miss him, not going to lie. He was such a gun for us.
Yeah.
Anyway, that leads us all the way to our next game. The 15th of May is with Bulk. Winner gets 3rd place. So,
well, I think what's our head-to-head with them this season? What are the results against Bulk this season? It's 3-1 we beat them. We've drawn with the 0-0, I think, or 1-1, I can't remember.
So we beat them 3-1, had a 0 draw and a 2-1 loss.
Okay, that means
it favors us.
That means that if Bulk win, it goes to goal difference. If Bulk win by 1, it will go to goal difference. So what's the goal difference?
We are plus 45. They're plus 26.
Okay, so Bulk need to win by 2 or more goals to overtake us. So they need to win by more than a goal to overtake us. And they'll be playing hungry for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just get the win
as well.
And we don't have to worry about it.
Yep, we just got to hold out, see out a draw or a win.
Would you guys prefer Olympiakos in the Europa League or the Conference League?
Europa.
That's what I
Europa League.
About. The Ευρωπαϊκό Πρωτάθλημα.
Europa League. More money, bigger opposition. I'd like to see Olympiakos and Arsenal again. Might happen.
No, Arsenal go in Champions League.
Yeah, but if they come 3rd,
I don't think so. Oh, it depends who they group with. We don't know.
Yeah, I think Europa League is good for us. Especially if Liverpool's in Europa League. I'd like to see that Liverpool Olympiakos. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would go for the day just to watch it and I'd come back.
For Olympiakos,
Honestly,
right?
Probably in Greece, probably, yeah.
I reckon that'd be a nice game to do a watch along.
While I'm there.
Well, Liam, what's your prediction for that game?
Olympiakos Park.
Yeah.
I think we'll play very defensive. I reckon it'll be a 0-0 draw, to be honest.
No. Yeah, no. I see
I'll
that
go
happening.
1-0. I'll go 1-0 and Fortounis is going to score.
1-0.
I'm
I'm going to
gonna
go nil all.
I think it's going to be a very defensive game. It's not going to be very attacking.
Yeah.
So I'll go 1-0.
Just the way the last few games have gone in the playoffs. So like AEK, Olympiakos, Panathinaikos, AEK, they've all been draws. No one, but I mean, last game of the season, surely you just throw everything out there
Yeah.
and do what you got to do.
I think everyone should turn on the Super League playoffs because that's actually very close at the moment. So if you're sick of Greek football, chuck that on because it's very close at the top.
What's going on in the Cypriot League?
Aris are 3 points ahead of Abuel. That's what's happening. And no one wants Aris to win because Russian owners bought them. So they're like Man City. So, and they won't make Champions League. So we won't have any Cypriot teams. So Abuel's got to win. Basically. That's what's happening.
I reckon Upperwell will win it.
I hope
Talking
so.
about that, should we sweep the real Olympiakos at the moment? The Olympiakos that's making everyone proud, and that is the basketball team. First of all, we'll start the other day with the third game of the series. Obviously, if anyone's not up to date and aware, Olympiakos basketball team in the EuroLeague finished first, which means we made the playoffs. And since we're the highest ranked team, we played the lowest ranked team in the finals, which is 8th, Fenerbahce.
Yes.
If you haven't seen the video from the other day in Constantinople, where Slukas hit the 3 after the on the buzzer pretty much to give us the 2 points down last shot of the game. Crazy scenes. To give us the lead 2-1. If you haven't seen that, I really go have a look at it. It's absolutely crazy. They run off the pitch.
It's like 10 seconds of your time. Yeah.
Yep. But no, the series right now is tied at 2-2. We won the first game. Fenerbahce won the second one. Both at CEF, our home stadium in Pireu, right next to Karaiskakis, if you haven't been before. And then in Istanbul, obviously I should say Constantinople, not Istanbul. The third game was that crazy ending where we won. And then the fourth game, they beat us by a few points to get the win. And it comes down to the fifth and the final match, which is tonight, the decider in Greece, CEF, sold out. Going to be a crazy atmosphere like last year when we played Monaco. And it came down to that deciding match, and the crowd was absolutely unbelievable. The best crowd I've seen any Olympiakos put up in years, probably since we were in the Champions League years ago against Tottenham and Bayern and stuff. That was insane atmosphere. So I'm sure that's going to be the same. It's tonight at 4:30 a.m. for the Australian watchers. I think Sydney and Melbourne time 4:30 a.m. So check that if you're anywhere else. Go watch because it's insane. If we win, we make it to the Final Four, and the Final Four works is just one match, which is a semi-final, and they play all in one city. I don't know actually where it is this year. Last year was in Belgrade. This year, I think it might be in Romania or something. Someone want to check that?
Oh, another Orthodox country. Nice.
I think it is in Romania. Do you want to check that while I'm talking?
It
may be Lithuania. I'm not sure.
Well, regardless, Kalia Pitihia.
Yep.
It's in Lithuania.
It's in Lithuania. There you go. So yeah, if we win today, we're 2 matches away, just 2 games away from winning the whole EuroLeague for the 3rd time in our history. So that will be exciting since 2013 when we last won. So let's hope
that
we can
against CSKA?
That was 2012. We won back to back.
That was 2012.
That was when we came back from 19 points.
Man, I
I've
remember
got
watching
a
the one in
Olympiakos
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah, I watched that as
That
well.
was insane.
Yeah, so everyone get around the basketball.
Yes,
And yeah,
please
and
do.
let's
Basketball's
do
a
it because
great
the team's
sport.
made us proud. They've done everything. They've asked for the crowd to show up. They've said the results will come. They've delivered this season. They deserve everyone to get behind them. So if you've got time tonight to have a look, watch the boys. We probably should talk a bit more about the basketball, maybe from next season. Maybe we can get someone who's more into the basketball. I know
Hey, I
Gate
love the
7
basketball. Don't worry.
because I've kept an eye on it, but we haven't really talked about it enough on the podcast. But they've done really well this season. So congrats to them, and we'll definitely keep an eye out for them more next
When
year.
it's a warmer day, I wear my Spanulis singlet.
Ah, yeah, Vasilis Panoulis, absolute legend.
Yeah, I've got what a man. I've got one. Got a Spanulis singlet. Well, actually, speaking of basketball, since we're talking about Greece have America in the World Cup group for
Correct.
basketball. So that is also something to keep an eye out for, because America and Greece always put up a good fight. Remember 2006 when Greece did beat America with LeBron crying like a baby. So hopefully we can make them cry again and get the win. So yeah, that's something to look out for too, is Greece versus USA in the World Cup. Doesn't matter about Australia, Greece, America. Yeah.
Yep, we all remember that one. Little baby CJ remembers that a wee bit. But yeah, no, definitely we'll keep up to date with all the basketball stuff as well. It's absolutely pinging off the charts. Guys, I want to dig into some of our players that are out on loan. And I want your opinion whether we should hold on to them or it's time for them to depart. I'm going to start with Andreas Bouchalakis. Excuse me. So Bouchalakis went out on loan in the summer, in January. He went out on loan to Konyaspor in Turkey. So far, he's recorded 9 appearances for the club. He has 85% accurate passing, 78% tackles won. He's got an average rating of 6.69. So he's been a fairly no goals, no assists. He is a defensive midfielder, so kind of expected.
Yeah.
But regardless, what he means to Olympiakos as well, do you guys think it's time for him to move on, or do you think we could hold on to him?
I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm not too sure about Bouchalakis because obviously he's a leader. He knows the club really well.
Yeah, I like
He's
Bouchalakis, to be honest. Yeah, I like Bouchalakis. I think any Greek players we should keep a hold of. But yeah, I like Bouchalakis. I think he's a good player. I mean, he went to Turkey, which kind of puts my respect down a little bit, but like wasn't his choice. But I think other than that, I think I'd keep him.
Oh, that Christos there.
True.
Mina likes ποτέ, φίλε.
Look, I think as a Olympiakos legend, he should stay. Club captain as well.
Great captain. Is he great captain? I swear he's been great captain before. Well, that's someone else now.
I don't think so.
May have captain, but that cheeky Bakasetas, he's the one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fucking Tasaki.
He's playing in Turkey, isn't he?
Yeah, mate, half the Greek squad plays in Turkey.
Wait. What's your thoughts on Bakasetas then, Christos?
Well, if he's playing in Turkey, I don't really rate him, to be honest. Same with Pelkas.
Pelkas isn't there, bro.
He was at Fenerbahce. Did he go back? Did he come back to Greece?
Yeah, he was. Look, if it makes you feel better, Christos, Olympiakos slapped them when Pelkas played there. All right.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Masudas' volley. Oh, what a game!
Oh yeah,
the one good game he ever had in his life. Anyway, I want to go into the more controversial one. Philip Zeltenagel.
Where is he?
He's had a great season apparently at Standard Liège.
Yeah, so Standard Liège. So just a bit of a background info, history lesson. Mr. Philip Zinkernagel joined us from the championship. Was pretty shit. I'm not going to lie. scored a banger against the Israeli team that we versed, and Apollon, I think. I can't remember. He recorded one appearance in the league, and Martins got sacked. Then, they loaned him out. Philip Zinkernagel was not happy chappy about playing under a different coach. So they loaned him out, and so far,
get rid of him.
He has 24 appearances, 9 goals, 2 assists. So he's had a decent season.
But I mean,
he's favorably been playing on the left. So I think he's a player we could use next year. Just hear me out. Gary Rodriguez is most likely going.
I think I want to.
Well, look, Gary Rodriguez is most likely going. Masuras has been on the fence whether his future with the club, so we don't know. He's done decent, so maybe I'd like to see Philip Zinkernagel have another go. Thoughts, everyone?
I reckon get rid of him, to be honest.
I don't know where he fits in, though. He'd probably be a bench player because Fortunis is playing too well. We've got BL. We'll probably sign another player. So I don't know where he fits in.
I agree. I reckon get rid of him. It's time to go, lad. I think it's time.
Look, he's not as bad as Josh Bowler, so we can't.
Or Hamsuk. What happened to Josh Bowler? Is he gone?
Oh, mate, yeah. He went as fast as he arrived.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he not playing anymore?
No, they are. Where is he? Blackpool, but loaned out from Nottingham.
Nottingham, yeah.
So it's just Marty Nagi's doing the cheeky, swap between the clubs.
He's dodgy business, mate.
Do you remember what he did with Bukhalaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest, and then he came back.
It was Olympiakos, loaned to Nottingham, contract ran out, signed for Nottingham, went loaned to Olympiakos, contract ran out of Nottingham, Olympiakos signed for free. Mate,
man.
Greekonomics. He's more of a not difficult one, but anyway, Ahmed Hassan.
No, he's time. His time's done, man.
10 goals
For
this
who?
season. Alanya Sport.
Oh yeah, he can go. Yeah, even more reason for him to leave, bro. If he's playing for Alanya Sport, we don't want that propaganda coming back. Thanks. He can go.
No. With Hassan, obviously the club legend, he's given us some iconic moments. That late goal against PSV comes to mind, but
yes.
Nah, man.
Now that
El Arabi's probably going to go as well. Keep Bakambu. Maybe get a new striker. And if you're going to have that third striker, the position Hassan's going to take.
We should get Olympiakos, mate.
For fuck's sake. Put Panathinaikos in. Put a young kid from the academy. Like, there's no need to play these hacks.
Where is Panathinaikos?
These guys that don't have a future. Sorry?
Where is Panathinaikos?
B team.
Is he?
Yep. I think he's been injured for a little bit, though.
Is he that left back?
No, that's the line now. Oh, no, that Kitsos, sorry. Here's another one that we should have kept. Guys, but like we...
Is he gone? Where's Kitsos?
No, he's on loan.
He's on loan. But in other news as well, it's confirmed that we are going to sell...
Onyekuru?
Yeah.
Onyekuru.
Good.
He's gone.
Thank God.
3.5 mil in the bank.
To where? Turkey, mate.
We bought him for 5, by the way.
Is he actually? He's actually going to Turkey.
Yeah. His club want to pay
what club's he going to?
Wait,
is he actually going to Turkey?
Who knows? Yeah.
How much did we get him for? Was it a free transfer?
We're going for 5. We're
5, yeah, I thought
3.5.
We didn't even make profit. I mean, for a player like him, though, he can go for what he can go.
Mate, he was a loss as soon as he looked at our fucking jersey. I don't know why he.
Where do we sign him from?
Everton, I think. Oh no, Galatasaray. Galatasaray.
Why? See, that just explains it, man. Stop signing players from Turkey.
Just the cheap.
Honestly,
Pepe's still on loan.
Pepe.
Mate,
Yeah,
do you remember when he got
exactly.
subbed on? Do you remember when he got subbed on in the Maccabi Haifa game and just no one realised
He's
it was
still alive.
on the pitch? How is that this season? How is that this season?
He's still alive. Pepe's still alive. What the heck?
Oh my god! I'm trying to think of
Even in FIFA, he was shite. I remember I sold him straight away in my Olympiakos career, man, because it was shite.
Liam, we also had one player that played in one of the Europa League playoff games. He arrived, played, and he got sold. Oh, what was his name?
Not Fadiga.
No, it wasn't Fadiga. Oh my god!
What position? Midfielder?
It was a midfielder. It was absolutely hilarious. Let me go back to the start of the season. I need to find it because I felt so bad for the bloke.
Was
But
he
it's
that Swedish guy? Long Vist?
Who?
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Who the fuck is that?
I swear. Oh wait, that's not well.
Not
had
Lombe,
a
man.
Swedish guy. I bought a Swedish guy and he barely played. Sorry, I thought it was him.
What's his name?
Not
Told you his
Bitici.
name. Lundqvist.
Not Bitici, huh, CJ?
Nah. I remember that second. What's the go with him as well? I need to find out.
I think he's
Bitici.
leaving. I think I've read that he was leaving, but he's not.
Why
fully
did we
confirmed.
get him? Like,
Yeah, I know.
we
Just a
should.
panic buy in the middle of the season.
I think we should make a Instagram page for Olympiakos and just call it like transfers that made no sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, just bear with me. I'm trying to find this player. I think was it with the 1-1 against. Oh, that's another coach we're linked with. Maccabi Haifa's coach.
Oh yes, true.
Oh, this bloke, Mamadou Kane.
Oh, Mamadou Kane.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mamadou Kane. He was good, wasn't he?
He's
got
on loan
loaned
to
out, yeah.
Buffos. He's on loan to Buffos.
Yeah, I know who he is. He scores at Buffalo.
That was Martins' guy. Martins chucked him in out of nowhere. Just out of the abyss. No one had any idea that he was even in the squad. He's just starting in our Champions League qualifiers.
Does Martins give like his staff like hashish, like with the
probably.
decision making? You know,
He gives him
guys.
shisha.
Guys, I'm looking at the lineup that we had for the first game against Maccabi, so the 1-1. If I read you this lineup, this is in the same season.
Yeah, I know, and there's probably like
All right, so
2 players left.
so I'm gonna read it out to you. Vaclik.
Wait, let's try a guess.
Okay, guess the goalkeeper. I told you now.
Gashlik.
All right, guess the right back.
Right back,
Hamsik.
Vasalik. No, Avila.
No, Vasilica.
Hamsik.
No, Vasilica. Okay.
Oh,
I
he
thought
got
Vasilica was
injured.
injured.
Guess the 2 centre backs.
Socrates.
No,
Cisse and Socrates.
you got Cisse right.
Manolas.
Manolas. Yeah.
Oh man, that's ridiculous.
Left back. We already
true.
know. Yeah.
Hamsik.
The 2 defensive mids.
Well,
Pepe.
you said Mamadou Kane
Yeah, Mamadou Kane.
and Mvila, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Okay. Midfield
Mvila.
was Zikenhagu, Masudas, and I'm gonna guess Gary.
You got
Is Mvila?
Zinkanagu Masuras. Right?
Give me one more sec. Trying to think who else would play on the wing. Agibu
Yeah.
and El Arabi up top.
No.
Was it-
Hassan.
Oh no! The Tiquinho
It's
swap.
Pequeño.
Oh man, bro, that's shame.
Wait, what happened to Mvila? Is he injured?
No, he's still there.
He's still there, but
he didn't play.
He's done.
He didn't why.
All right.
He's gonna get a coaching.
I
job,
got-
bro, like Valbuena.
I got one more, and this one sticks out because when I saw the lineup watching this game live, I wanted to.
I know which game you're gonna say.
Actually-
It's the Nance game.
Yes, I wanted to blow my brains out. So
The one
I'm
we
gonna
lost
tell-
like 3-0.
No. The first one 2-1, but we might as well have lost 7-0. I'm gonna
Vasilic?
tell you the formation. So it's a three.
It was a 5-back, wasn't it?
It was a 3-4-3, but it was
Okay.
5. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
3-5. Yeah,
Go ahead, guys.
Vasilic?
I don't know.
Yep. Yeah.
Manolas.
Manolas is there.
Cisse?
Yep.
Either Ba or
Hamsik?
Socrates. I'm going to guess Socrates.
Neither.
Oh, it was straight at the
Oh,
back.
wait.
Oh. And Villa
Oh, and Villar, yeah.
Nah.
playing centre back.
Nah.
Martin.
Jesus. This could be ridiculous. Surely not Kunde or something.
Nah.
Oh, I'm just trying to think. Which other centre backs do we have in the club?
Socrates, so he's clearly not.
Nah, tell us.
what's his name?
Vasilico.
Semedo.
No. It's
Vasilico.
Retos.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot about him.
All right,
He's
now
gone
go for our 4 mids but 2 wing backs.
Yeah, Reabchuk.
Fortunis.
Yep.
Avila.
Yep.
And Villa.
Yeah, and Villa.
No.
Valbuena.
Oh, yeah, Villa got injured. I remember that actually.
Mm.
Kunde.
Yep.
And surely not Mamadou Kane. Can't be Mamadou Kane. Fadiga.
Wait. Sorry.
I don't know who else was in the midfield at the time.
Mendes.
Buchalakis.
Who's Mendes?
Gary Mendes. Rodriguez. That's his name.
Who was he?
Bro. He
Buchalakis.
said it.
Oh,
Buchalakis.
jeez, okay.
And
Buchalakis.
the best front 3 I've ever seen for Olympiakos.
All right, Masuras was definitely there because he missed that big chance.
Onyekuru.
El Arabi
Onyekuru?
was definitely there because.
Nah.
Oh wait, no. What? Tiquinho then, I'm guessing.
No.
No,
Onyekuru.
did Gary start that game or did he come off the bench?
Neither.
Oh, okay. I don't know the rest. Masuras.
Our
Dali.
right wing was BL, and
Oh.
our striker was Yu Joy Huang.
Oh my! I
Oh,
forgot.
was that the crap? Is that the crap Korean?
We probably fielded like 60 cunts this season. What a shit season! Like it's just no structure whatsoever.
But then you go to the next Europa League game with Freiburg where we got smacked. We had Vrsaljko, Ba, Cisse, Retsos as left back, and Vea, Buchalakis, Bauer, BL, Masuras, Huang. Like we
Mate,
bro, we were
this is just
smoking
embarrassing.
crack.
Just stop. This is actually hurting me. This is so embarrassing.
Can you believe we lost to Karabag this year?
Yeah, and we lost to Maccabi Haifa, even worse.
Like Christos, because I want to do like a season review.
Yeah.
After, but I'm looking at these matches and I'm like, what the fuck are we going to review? What are we reviewing? Bro, look at this lineup with Karabag where we lost 3-0. So I'm going to start with our 2 strikers. We played a 3-5-2, Gary Rodriguez and Juan. We played Buchalakis in the center mid. Oh my god! Who hired? No,
Oh, this is the guy that didn't last.
Bro,
no,
this was I think Mitchell at this point.
Yeah, the guy. Oh, how many coaches have we had this year? 4.
Fucking, we're looking for our 4th.
Who's the French guy? I've never heard of him.
The French guy.
Yeah, our coach, isn't he French?
The assistant. Yeah, he's French.
Anigo. Jose Anigo.
Our coach was Mitchell against Karabag. Oh my lord. We got a point.
Bro, I could do a better job coaching him.
It's been a shambolic season, and we'll cover it all in the season
First
review after the last game against Polk.
First thing I do is sell Hamsuk and get a new left back. That's what I do.
Oh,
Get Ryan Grant.
I think Panathinaikos needs to come down and sack another 44 players, just like he did like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Or he should just give us some Nottingham players. He's got enough. Give us Jesse Lingard. We'll take him.
Where
And
is
that-
Jesse Lingard? Is he at
Nottingham.
Nottingham?
Yeah.
He doesn't play.
He's
I
at
watched the
Nottingham.
game this morning. He doesn't play.
And that guy that scores that with the weird name, Taiwo, he would take him. He's good.
You know, Panathinaikos is in deep shit if Nottingham get relegated because of the funds.
Yeah, the money's spent. Yeah.
Like
He's gonna get Roma too.
Oh, what an idiot! I mean, good on him. Hey, if
the
it means
richest
more
person in
funds for
Greece.
Olympiakos.
Did you know that? You know who's the
Sorry?
richest person in Greece?
No,
He's the
man,
richest
Sakis
person in Greece.
Rouras is for sure.
No, it's him. It's not enough, mate. I don't know
Anyway,
who that is. Sorry.
I think that about wraps it up for today.
Thank
Not
you,
much to
everyone.
talk about with like the season coming to an end.
But last thing, everyone watch the basketball this morning. Make sure you're up and about supporting. We'll post
Liam, are
about
you
it
gonna be
on
up?
the socials, so have a
Are
look
you
at
going to
it.
be up, Liam?
I will be up. That's why I want to go to. I want to get off now and go to bed and watch this game.
I need my sleep, so I won't be up. But I'll watch the highlights in the morning anyway. So
Fair enough. But for everyone who watches, enjoy the game. And bum Olympiakos.
I was going to say, CJ, for the end of season award, we should give everyone awards.
we will do that. We will do that in the
We will.
season review.
Biggest flop of the season, player of the season. Fortunis is
We'll
already
do-
winning that, and yeah.
We'll get the fans to vote on them on the stories.
We'll
and
do
stuff.
fan votes, but we will reveal all the results live on stream.
Best game of the season, worst game of the season.
I already know the best game and the worst game. I've already thought about it. I don't know, just reading those lineups.
There's nothing there was nothing worse than the Maccabi Haifa loss, and no one will ever tell me otherwise. That was just the worst loss of the season.
That was
I don't care
shite.
if we even lost 4-0
And then a ball
against
loss.
Karaiskakis, whatever it was.
Even
Was it
worse.
3-0? I can't remember.
they
Nothing
beat
will top the
Juventus,
Maccabi Haifa loss, because that's the first moment that we all realised, fuck, we're in trouble this season.
I still remember that game like I watched it this morning.
Yeah.
The way Manolas's face was at the end.
Oh, yeah. He was
But
fuming.
you know why we played bad? It's because we're not in FIFA anymore. That's why. So the players don't care.
Yeah, that's why.
If they're in
Yeah.
FIFA, they would care, and because team of the season and that, but they don't care anymore.
What a season. We had James Rodriguez in our team this season, as well
And
as
Marcelo.
Marcelo. Jeez. what a
Anyways.
mess.
And now they're
Anyways,
both gone.
but yeah, thank you for joining.
Thank you,
No,
everyone.
Have a good
Good
night.
night.
Bame
I'll be having
Olympiakos.
dinner.
Enjoy
I'm
the
having dinner yet,
basketball.
guys, and it's 11 p.m. So you know.